Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, was meant to be an exclusive model city with all developmental infrastructure put in place in line with international standards. However, the transportation sector only recently has become of great concern to managers of the capital city. This challenge is largely attributed to the rapid growth in population, particularly in the satellite towns, low standard of efficiency, poor enforcement of regulations, shortage of bus shelter and bus stops, poor maintenance culture, among others. As part of efforts to strengthen the sector and restore sanity to major roads and interchanges in Abuja, the FCT Ministerial Traffic TaskTeam cleared illegal tricycle paths and restricted commercial tricycles, popularly known as Keke Napep, within the city center, two designated routes.
What we have seen here as a very notorious mechanic workshop for Keke Napep. And during the operation, we indeed impounded 3 Araba buses and about 5 Keke Napep that are under repair by the mechanics here. And we warn them severely that they should quit this area. This ought to be a green belt in the interchange.
We cannot fight the government. We are only pleading for the government to look for a place for we, because we are less privileged. This is what we use to feed our family. Yes, we are less privileged. This is our hand job. Apart from this, we don't have anything to do. This is where we do and feed our families, our relation, and every other person. So if there is any place they can assist us, we are ready to.
Few days after the restriction policy, a high level of compliance was recorded as the tricycles were no longer seen on major roads.
The FCT administration has not banned motorcycles or tricycles, because these modes of transport are very, very crucial in the transportation value chain. But what we are saying is, the laws are very clear. There are designated areas allowed for motorcycles. There are designated areas allowed for tricycles.
Most of the roads are ring roads, they're expressways. So Okada and that motorcycles are not supposed to be there. That's what the law says. So we're going to enforce all this.
Taking cognizance of the implication of the restriction policy, the FCT administration is collaborating with the Federal Road Safety Corps on a new transport initiative.
We are not inventing a new wheel, we are just enforcing what is already there. If you've been in this system, you know the way it was. So we now have a minister who is concerned about the man on the street.
For some residents, they are yet to feel the impact of the palliative arrangements.
Normally, no good though. The thing is too bad. Because actually now, in the morning, like as we are going out now, we need to enter Keke. But now, in this morning, I trek, seriously, we need to trek. Let's say from now, look at the road now. See everybody there around, no Keke. It's still no good. And the vehicle they say they will bring out, we will never see anything yet.
If at all they will prevent the tricycle in the main cities, we need to regulate it. We have to have route for them, not to shut the public.
Most of the parts, like the very remote places, the taxis won't go into there. For instance, most of them don't even get to as far as Dankogi Junction in Apo. Now, I stay there. I have to trek to Dankogi, wait, and then maybe get a lift or a private car who is going my way.
Most of the drivers here, you see them, they high money on their transportation simply because of the ban of Keke. The places that Keke can easily drop you 50, they charge 100.
They, however, called on the Federal Capital Territory Administration to hasten up the provision process of more shuttle vehicles to alleviate their sufferings. Palu David, CNN News.